The art of the rally starts with the Buddha telling you that rally racing was invented by the Finns, who developed faster and faster ways to get to saunas. That is a historical fact. And when the game goes on to describe the eras of the rally and the environments in which they took place in, that's facts. And when I, Jonathan Rosenblum, head game critic at Tibbs TV, tell you that this game is better than a prescription-grade stimulant for getting you in a flow state, you better believe that's a fact. If the fact that I'm a big enough nerd to make YouTube videos on video games wasn't enough of a dead giveaway, I don't know much about rally racing. But due to the developer's passion for the sport, I now know slightly more than I used to, and it really shines through in this game. This game is all about making smooth turns. It's one of those games that make you shift in your chair as you take each corner. And to describe the game's visuals as minimalist would be accurate, but also a little bit unfair. It's focused. For the players that want the extra depth in their driving, it's there. And for the players that are too much of children to keep their wheels on the track, they can simply focus on the gas and brake alone. And both types of players will be teased harder than nerds at schools to unlock new cars by winning more races. But I think the reason that I come back to the art of the rally so much compared to other racers is that it really only focuses on that one mechanic, turning. See, the best games will bring the player into their world. Some do this by making them feel like a badass for beating a boss. Or some might even tug on your heartstrings when you have to sacrifice something for the sake of that world. The art of the rally does this by making you feel like absolute shit. When you first start out, you'll completely chunk turn after turn, putting in danger a crowd that is severely at risk with you behind the wheel. But over time, you start to recover, and you will begin to floor it to make up for that lost time. And somewhere along the straightaway, you're pulled in by the music, and you crush that next turn smoother than butter. The minimalist maps and cars remove all distractions from the turns. And as you get better, your eyes start to move in front of your car, because you don't have to worry about crashing into other drivers or even really going out of bounds. It just pops you back in, even if it is a little slow compared to Mario Karts. But that's fine, because after you reset, the music brings you right back up to speed. And once you finish your first rally, you will realize it's not your first. You've been playing the game for 2 hours and you haven't even realized it. And then you can take some more time listening to that sweet soundtrack and practicing turns as you go through fun open world levels and complete Tony Hawk-like challenges. But just because it's focused on that minimalist style and those sexy turns doesn't mean it doesn't have depth. You'll need to maintain cars, learn road conditions, and you can even choose a manual gear shift, which is a complete pain in the ass. And then the game even gives you a little bit of background on the history of rally as you progress through the years, where it got popular, when it was super unsafe, and you get to see how we got to the absolutely insane cars we use today. But it does it all without bringing in the stresses of the real world. You'll see international fake companies and silly safety equipment all increase as you progress, not distracting real-world ads. Art of the Rally is pure, fun, and fast. With the game standard here at Tibbs TV, I'm Jonathan Rosenblum.